Hey. Crazy beard boy 23 here. Thing's flipping out everywhere. I'm going to have to cut her off. Well, not all of it, but. What's happening, folks? Oh my gosh. GoPro accessories flying everywhere. So I'm not going to be on here super long, but thought I'd do a real quick live stream before shutting the garage up tonight. There's a GoPro battery I didn't know that was in here. So what's everybody doing on a fine Saturday night? What is happening? I'm looking for a phone mount for my tripod. It's in this briefcase with all my accessories. Is anybody working on anything tonight? Let's see what you guys doing. Let me know what you're working on. Sorry if there's a lot of noise. I'll be done in just a jiff. I have a phone mount somewhere, but normally don't do live streams on Saturday because most people has a life. So, but I'm pouring sweat. I'm overweight. I'm American. Life's good. You know what I'm saying? Me and Lonnie did some good, fun videos today. We actually super successful day. If anybody out there does YouTube, well, for us doing builds, it's extremely hard getting a video done a day. Like that's almost never happens anymore. So today, me and Lonnie was able to get two one and a third video done today. So almost two full videos, which was crazy awesome. So Charlie Bellflower, thank you very much, sir. Your donations are, Charlie Bellflower has single-handedly donated more than anybody on the channel, which is, he's going to regret when he retires, and has done because he donated all to us. But we appreciate it a ton. So let's see what you guys are working on. Working on a D16 Honda buggy. That'd be sick. Spent the whole day editing. Hey, sweetie. Nate Kilgore, luckiest guy on winning everything on the channel. About to put a new crank in a KX100. Working on a mini bike. I would love to come to Australia, Aiden. That would be sweet. That's one of my, Japan and Australia for some reason is the two places I would love to go. Working on a 671 seater. That's pretty sick. Build a 22 horsepower Predator 212. Run on a RUP framed as 55 with 6-inch tires. That's dangerous. So I'm gonna skip back down to the bottom. Put a homemade exhaust on a Coleman. So we are cleaning up for the night. I've been out here with Lonnie all day. We got challenged to a go-kart race from Cars and Cameras, like all for fun, on stupid yard carts and stuff. You know, everybody riding junkers, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm pretty excited for it. But you know, every time we do a build, we gotta Lonnie gets to leave, but I gotta clean up. We did a go-kart up today, and it's a borrowed go-kart. It isn't even ours. It's one we're supposed to be building in the near future. So basically, we took Becca's 222 off, or 225, and put on this go-kart, and it blew our minds at how fast it is. I'm telling you guys, if you want a fully built small block engine, that 225 Tilson from Go Power Sports is hands down crazy, amazing good deal. I don't think you can buy the parts and build it for as cheap as they're selling it for. It's no joke. I'm not trying to market like a son of a gun, especially in the live stream, but that 225 is the best engine we've ever used, for sure. But, you guys haven't seen this, but I splurged a little bit, and we got 7 acres we have to mow here, so a 7-acre field. And Miss Redbeard does most of the mowing. She enjoys it a lot. I don't have time, or I would. I mowed it last time just because I haven't got to mow. Our yard at our house is garbage, like rocks. It's like we one already because you got the fab side beat. Well, luckily this isn't a fab side We're fabricating nothing. It's just a bunch of old junker go-karts. That's the fun part about it, because I'm not a big person on competition, and I've said it before, maybe I'm a sore loser, I don't know, but I've never competed in anything and don't ever plan on it. But but yeah, so it's just a good old time. Junkyard Diggs will be there. Chris from Rotherby Welding. Of course, John and Isaac, me and Lonnie, and Miss Redbeard will be there. It's going to be a fun time. And so I splurged and got Miss Redbeard a sick mower and for Father's Day. But it's a 930M with the twills on it. That's the only reason I went with John Deere, was because they had one with twills. Well, I looked at Kubota's, similar price and stuff, and that thing is a hoss, I tell you. But I'm gonna take my dip out. I'm dipping on the opposite side than I normally do, so it makes me spit 16 times more. I did not want to go in debt for a mower, I'll tell you that much right now. But when you got 7 acres, you have to. We've been using our neighbor's Kubota, and he's the best neighbor you could possibly ask for. I call him Dad. And he was letting us use his Kubota, and I just don't like borrowing people's stuff, especially when you buy, 14 acres. If you can't take care of it, you shouldn't buy it. So I love it. And I'm no John Deere fanboy or nothing. I know a lot of people's like, I bleed green, baby. I'm not that type of person, but I do like this. And I like it better than the Kubota we was using. It's really nice. But I got to mow pretty much the whole yard last time. Becca mowed an hour and a half, and then I mowed the other 2.5, 3 hours. It takes 4 hours to mow the 7 acres on that, because you can't go full blast. You got to go about half speed. Our field may look smooth, but it isn't. We should be doing a Duramax giveaway soon, and I'm assuming we're going to give away a 440 probably. But yeah, it's that's going to be cool, because you guys can get a chance. I'm going to try to talk them into, I don't know how to work out giving away a V-twin. That'd be sick. And maybe we can give away something to go with it, like a flat slide carb and maybe a Performance 670 intake kit for it. That'd be pretty sweet to do, like a dual giveaway. But we'll see how that works out and try to talk with him. Do you still have the 212 powered CR80? Will it make a return? We still have it. I would love to sell that bike. If anybody's interested in buying it as a roller or with the engine, it's got a fully built Tiltson. Head's been milled, ported. It does not have big valves. That would be the next thing to do to that bike. Has a real aggressive low-end cam, billet flywheel, billet rod, and 30 series on it. So I would love to sell that bike, because Lonnie doesn't like it as much as I was hoping he would. Like, it's a great bike, but he would rather be on a fat-tired mini bike when he's driving with us. Because believe it or not, the dirt bike skinny tires is worse than having a fat-tired mini bike. But finally mounted my 212 to the Odyssey. How did it pull the Odyssey? I mean, with gearing, you can make it do whatever you want, but you ever thought about doing an ATV gearbox on a 440? Yes. So, well, okay, so we got a Polaris from eTard Adventures. He does a YouTube channel, does a lot of live streams and stuff. Does kind of variety of all kinds of junk. So, not junk stuff. I know it sounds disrespectful when I say junk, but I call everything junk. No disrespect meant. So we got a Polaris ATV. We did some trading with them, and it's the divorce transmission type Polaris. So it has a CVT transmission with low, high, and forward and reverse, and it's 4-wheel drive chain driven. So what I was thinking about was either making the 4-wheeler into keeping it as a 4-wheeler and stretching it a little bit so a 440 would fit in it, because the 440 on the Odyssey is not staying on the Odyssey. That was just for the video. The customer is the first customer I've ever had back out on a project. He actually bought my Supermoto bike from me, and I knew when he bought it that he was probably going to back out. And normally, if you want us to build a buggy, you have to pay half labor up front and all of parts up front. It's the only way to do it. So he backed out on me, and I didn't make this guy do that. I mean, it was just, for some reason, I trusted a guy I didn't know. But so now we got more in this Odyssey than I think it's worth, but I would love to sell the Odyssey. If anybody out there wants to put a 212 301 or a 420 on an Odyssey. I have the perfect platform. I'll sell it without the wheels and tires, without the axle, with all that, you know, whatever you want. So, Dylan, that worked perfect. Just wanted to get you off guard. So with that player setup, I can either leave it as a four-wheeler or I can make a single-seater four-wheel drive buggy with it. And I think that'd be pretty sweet with that 440 because I'd have reverse, high-low, and that 440 is crazy stout. It's crazy torquey. So you guys let me know. Would you rather see it as a four-wheeler or, you know, sorry, or as a go-kart? What'd you say? I think it says that's gross. But the Odyssey, Becca, what should I sell the Odyssey for? Live stream special. Well, it depends on how you want to buy it. Ooh, well, look. Ooh. Depends on how you want to buy it. If you want like no wheels and tires on it, you know, that's the thing. Justin, I appreciate you supporting us. I don't want to do any more Yerf dogs. The Yerf dogs just like I think we played them out. And yeah, I won't ship nothing. I don't ship anything. You got to come and get it. We sold the Odyssey engine this morning and got rid of it, the old FL250 engine, because I didn't want to rebuild it. It needed a piston in it. And I guess an old man from Ohio bought his grandson an Odyssey. And dude cussed like a sailor, by the way. Just F this. And I was just like, good gosh, man. We're in the presence of a lady. Lonnie's right beside me. And he bought that engine to use it for, he's going to use the old engine he had for parts and rebuild it. Yes, okay, so this is what, I see Lonnie working at Walmart. No, I didn't say that. They said that. So this buggy will be four-wheel drive. So we've changed it up. We're going to leave the trailing arms on the rear from Go Power Sports because I want to show that you guys can buy these trailing arms for super, like, affordable. If you have no fabbing skills, you can basically use everything from Go Power Sports. And what I'm going to do soon is see if they'll send me another set of the trailing arms because they don't keep a ton of those in stock. I would assume they don't sell a ton of those. So I'm going to take everything I can get from Go Power Sports and build a 100% buggy from Go Power Sports parts. I'm talking A-arm, steering rack, everything that I can possibly use. Just, I mean, that's good marketing for a company. And to show you guys, if you don't have any fabrication skills, this is how you can buy off-the-shelf parts for relatively cheap and make you a full suspension buggy. But so what I'm going to do is I don't want to do a deuce four-wheel drive because of how weird they got that trailing arm front suspension, and it just wouldn't work out right. I've thought about it plenty of times. I'd have to change up the front end, and the front end's strong and works well on those. We have a really clean Super Deuce that I'm going to fix up for my daughter very soon. I got to get that done as soon as possible, honestly. There's no adjustment screws on a 420 stock car. There's an idle screw that you can pop cap off and get to, but other than that. But trade you a bluefin electric shirt. I don't know what that is for a RBG shirt. Oh, that's your brand. I'll do that. You got 3XL, baby. I'm a big daddy. Some 2XLs fit me. Becca, I tell you, she's cutthroat. She is against all trades. So this is what we're doing with the buggy I'm building now. And the chassis is like 90% done. I could have finished it today, but I wanted to work on other stuff. I have a 650 Honda Rincon sitting outside. That is about 32, 35 horsepower stock. Of course, we can make it a little over 40, maybe 45-ish. It's 3-speed automatic, or you can put it in manual mode. It has diff brakes on it. It's independent four-wheel drive. It's sick four-wheeler. It smokes a little bit. Charlie Bellflower, the guy who did the super chat earlier, sold it to us for an awesome deal, and it needs a top-end rebuild, is what I was told from him. So we're going to get it in here, get it running, and then basically strip it down and make this buggy four-wheel drive with the 650 Honda Rincon engine. So it will no longer be manual with a clutch. It'll be manual, or you can pop it in automatic mode, which I think is pretty sweet, because I would rather not have a clutch for off-roading, to be honest. Becca's great that she has a sister. Yeah, but Becca's the top. But anywho, the 300 we was going to put on it, I'm really scared it would be underpowered because I thought it made 27 horsepower, but now that I'm trying to find information on it, it seems like it's more in the 15 to 20 range, and that's not near enough. Gears makes a bigger difference than you think, but 15 horsepower is not going to cut it for this. I did not film E-Tard. When E-Tard and people like that come up, I don't want to, like, I'm tired of filming, so I just want to hang out with people. That makes any sense, because I film everything. That's the thing that sucks about YouTube. That's the biggest drawback is my hobby is work now, so I can't just have fun and build a chassis without filming everything. I have to constantly worry about how the video is going to turn out filming. I'm not whining. I'm just saying when people come over, I'm like, set the camera down. If he wanted to be on the video, I'd let him, but Bubs and E-Tard are really good people. They don't care about clout. So at 300, we're going to use on a single-seater super light frame, just like the Yerf Dog we built for Randy. Something like that with independent rear, independent front. That would be a better power plant because it would weigh so less. It'd be under 500 pounds to make really good power. So should I give them a sneak peek of the buggy? Since, I mean, well, they haven't seen it from the front. Follow us on social media because I tell you, you get behind the scenes. So here's what the four-wheel drive buggy. The reason you'll see it looks a little weird now. It's going to have full doors on it that'll open. The roof line, you can see how the back hoop is higher. That's because I'm doing it just like my buggy. If you remember, my buggy is just like that. But man, does it look aggressive. I'm trying to show you. It's really hard to see chassis because there's so much going on. But super sick. I wish I could show you. I'm really happy with it. So four-wheel drive, independent suspension. It will be automatic or manual 650 liquid cooled. It's going to be sick. It's going to have heat in the cab. I'm going to run a heater core off of the radiator. So that's sweet. So that's going to be awesome. I'm going to do dual exhaust on it. It's going to be sweet son of a gun. Go Power Sports, I don't think sells any Coleman CT200Us. I'm pretty sure they don't anyways. But this is for, well, everything's for sale. My buggy, I would sell it as soon as the video series are done on it. I would sell it in a heartbeat just because if I sold that would fund 2 more builds. That's the way I think. So, huh?
I said $10,000.
Yeah, my buggy would honestly cost, powder coated, fully done would be $10,000. And that's crazy high, but I mean, it's honestly like we charge shop hour, $60 an hour to build something. But that shop time, I'm really honest with people. If I'm sitting there scratching my head thinking of how I'm going to build something, you don't get charged for that because you're paying me to know how to do it. So it's extremely hard to keep up with hours, and I don't even try to anymore.
You have a gazillion now.
In that buggy, I have a stupid amount. I'll never have that much. Huh?
Marshall drink calories?
No.
Why?
I wouldn't think. I don't know. I'd Google it. Don't give it to her until you Google it. Grapes, for Pete's sake, will kill a dog. That's great flavored for. But this one, oh, someone said they give me $9,999. That would be a sold buggy. I'll sell it like it is for $8,000, not powder coated. You know, once it's all tuned out, I'd sell it for $8,000. This buggy would be another $10,000 buggy because you got to think you'd have to buy a Honda Rincon, which is a very expensive four-wheeler. Luckily, I got it for super cheap off Charlie Bellflower. He got it super cheap off some people that kind of abused it. So we're going to spiff it up, and this is going to be an awesome. I mean, you think about that, a four-wheel drive, liquid-cooled, 650, two-seater buggy with doors, electric power steering is going to this, and I already got the steering rack and everything. $10,000, that's crazy. And really, I shouldn't be selling it for $10,000. It should be more than that, but because I get to do videos on it and make ad revenue off that, I get to sell them a little cheaper so people can afford them. Thank you, Dopa Mods. Be careful. Lonnie almost died today too, by the way. You'll see that. We got some good videos. I think we're 2 weeks. Yeah, we're putting videos on Patreon this before the week starts early. Probably several. I'll just put them all on there. Like after I upload them. Okay, so if you're a patron, you're going to get to see a bunch of videos way early. Like one video's 2 weeks, 3 weeks early. 3 weeks early. So it would be a good time to be a patron because we haven't did enough for our patrons, I don't think, in the last little while, and that's my fault. I stay so busy, and so basically patrons are gonna get some good content. Oh, and the tubing is 1/8 thick walled or 11 gauge 1-inch tubing. I use 1-inch tubing because it looks so much sleeker. The next buggy we build will be 1.5-inch tubing. So, yeah, someone said Lonnie almost died, David got some good videos. Yeah, a throttle spring came off of this little Manco Silver Fox with a highly built 212 on, or 225 on it, and it kind of throttle locked and the kill switch wouldn't work. Luckily, he didn't panic. Huh? Yeah, probably because I'm standing inside. This shop, since it's all metal, does not get good reception. So sorry if you're getting any lagging. What we buy our tubing at Seaton's Metal Supply. They're just like a scrap yard, then they have a new metal supply beside of it. Oh, it's empty now. That is completely empty. The stainless steel bench is in it that I built. I got to get a gutter bent up. I don't have a big brake, so they're going to break me up a small gutter. So when I take the side covers off engines, I don't have to drain the oil or nothing. It can drain right there on the stainless bench, run down into a gutter and down into a bucket under the workbench. That's going to be super sweet, and we got a build to already do as soon as we get everything done. But see, the problem with that is, yeah, fire comes just blowing out my tube. But we want to basically get a new set of tools for in there, because I have 2 sets of tools out here, but those are 4 out here. If I was to take them in there, it'd just be a big hassle. So I want to buy a new box and outfit it with tools, and you guys know how expensive that is. So how can I tighten my CT200U chain with a torque converter? The tire moves back and forth. Sell signal busters to help with the signal weakness. Oh, yeah, I need to invest in one. Yeah, we haven't got that far yet. We got a lot of stuff to do. We got to spend $1,100 on blown-in insulation in 2 weeks so we can put our new AC units. Because in 2 weeks, this place will be AC'd, and it'll be a nipple hardening 60 degrees in here all the time. Actually, like 60. What do we keep our house on, 68? Yeah, 68. So Mr. Cool hooked us up with some sweet AC units for a sponsored post videos, like set up, and it's going to be amazing because me and Lonnie was hot in here today. But so I'm getting a lot of questions and stuff. Hellcat motor on a go-kart would break YouTube. Yes, it would. I wish we could afford. We need to do a crazy video because we're more realist with our builds. We're building stuff to sell to people, and you know, Michigan keeps his house at 74. Yeah, we're 68. During the day, we kick it up to 62, 63. But when I get home, pump that puppy down to 68. Michael Bass, that's a good number. Yeah, so we got to get everything done here before we can do a crazy video, and we got one coming. I promise you guys, it just takes a lot of money, and we're spending so much money. This new shop was the best investment I've ever made. I tell you, it has changed the way. In 1 week, I've gotten like 4 videos done, which is crazy in my profession. Yeah, we just wanted to do a real quick live stream. I think we're about to go home. I got to edit some more videos tonight, and because we got to get ready for this go-kart race we got invited to in a couple weeks, and just get everything done. Aubrey's here. Great. Aubrey's had a rough time. Is he crying now? Oh. Aubrey don't like her little brother. That's sad, Aubrey. Your little brother's an angel. Maybe you're the problem. You ever thought of that? So yeah, the 4-wheel drive buggy we're changing it from a 300 to a 650. 4-wheel drive is going to be sweet. Stay tuned for that. But I'm going to get off here and clean a little bit because I don't like to leave my shop dirty for the next day of work. And tomorrow's church day, and hang out with the family and get some resting done. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for your donations and supporting us, because they help out a ton. And we're going to try to get these, crazy video schedule out. Become a patron. You'll get to see in the next couple weeks. You get to see a lot of videos early. So it's going to be a good time to be a patron. So thank you for watching. We love you, and God